Connor Mannings of the Pirates. Bean again looking inside for Oliver, and Oliver going up hard but can't get it to go. Liz is a 5'10". 18 points and 6 rebounds for Oliver against Kirkwood last week, and that ball's going to be tied up as they try to take that. Aaron shot and come the other way. Mannings. Oliver. Asherman on the outside, then to Bean, and one more. Cross court from Mannings, finding Ashelman. And Ashelman a long three. Shelbina, Missouri, went to South Shelby High School, and Ashelman knocking it away, or excuse me, that's Bean. But Logan, or rather to head coach Joe McKinstry, a very good shooting team. They just kind of have to find, I think, their rhythm at this point. Let's see what Mannings can do. That's pretty rhythmic. Bean of the Pirates. Won't go for Oliver, and over the back will go through the game tonight. Mitchell swinging it wide. This is Roche again. And inside, powers her way in and gets it. Taylor's sister was a recruit, so I'm chatting him up. I like to meet people, talk to them. And when I ask them where they're from, they're giving it up. And deep into the corner off the miss by Mannings. Here's Oliver again. She has been dominant. So the runner way off the mark. Can they save it? There's a good try by Ariel Graham, who's in off the bench. Although it goes right to the Pirates and leads to a man. 12 is Graham. 6 to shoot. Good pass inside, but it's blocked away by Morrison. Shagola couldn't get it over Morrison, and now it's Oliver running and can't complete it, and Morrison will go twice. 14 points at St. Louis, her high last year. John Wood goes to work, and the nice step through. Game 1 in the Classic, easily won by Marshalltown, and the Pirates will play tomorrow. Kicked lane tonight. Gotta think when they get their full roster there, just by having that many players, they're going to be a lot better. Not that they're so bad. Good move by Addie Hankey, a talented freshman from corner. Nothing there. Drive by Chigola. And the Pirates come away with the basketball. 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Nothing there. Drive by Chigola. And the Pirates come away with the basketball. 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Nice pass on the break and a layup for Addie of Quincy, Illinois. I am Rick Cole. Our director tonight is Nick Stewart. Riley Everts on the replays and the graphics. Another good step through and second basket. Well, Kelly Ketters was an All-American when she was at John Wood as a player. There's an outside Mitchell. Trying to dish it inside, stolen away. Hankey pulling away from the field. And a little too strong, but the follow is up and in. And by the Pirates, they look quick and they look like they know what they're doing. Richards, middle of the floor, found the open wing, and 2 more points. The corner won't go for Pfaff. Ivory, good pass on the wing and the drive again by the Blazers. 8 points for Roche to lead the Blazers. Frieden going. Pass goes inside. Good cut and catch, but not quite getting it in for Kelsey Chigola. Ivory stripped it. Looks like it might be Bean who came back in. Here's a drive by Roche. She has been tough. The game between St. Louis and John Wood, and then the Pirates against Marshalltown in the 2 o'clock game. Season as she misses a second one, and here comes John Wood. Mitchell on the run and banks it hard. Roche, all sorts of trouble, and still finds, which America's favorite team, Denver, did win that game. I don't know how or why, but they did. Ushman the other way. Haley Bean is from Lathrop, Missouri. Ushman at 5'10" goes inside. Block, we mentioned. Good double team on the baseline. Roche with 12 seconds. Manning knocking. And they're building different things into it game by game. There's a nice cut on the out of bounds. Even more dazzling every game. 34-21 North Central. That one rolls. 34-21 North Central. That one rolls to Manning's. It's 2-on-1. Honor. Knocked away. Graham will go at it again. Partially blocked. Just got to get him to fall. Now Bean knocks it away. Eventually picked up by Oliver. Manning's is her target. And two more. Manning. Good move by Bean against the zone. Tomorrow, John Wood will face St. Louis. And St. Louis, of course, you know, from Region 16, there's Oliver getting 16 seconds. Oliver has been the focal point of the offense. Now Mannings gets free and plays it. Back tomorrow, we'll have more basketball. The two remaining games in the NCMC Classic. The shot clock reset inadvertently, I think. And Nick Stewart is our director with Riley Everett, our replay and graphics man. Good pass, nice drive again. Mitchell, nice drive for Taylor Morrison. And Burns has a knockout control. Not to say that this game is completely unreachable. This lead is unconquerable. Oliver will reset 20-second clock. Mitchell all the way in. She will draw another foul. From comes the Blazer attack. Well, that was a great pass. Fast from the corner. Dead side. Taylor had 5 points and 2 rebounds. Ashelman, good inside position. It's Burns going up, and she'll have a chance. Just to be clear. Nice spin move. That's 18 here. Good ball movement by the Pirates, and the Ashelman three-pointer is off the mark. So I guess we can take some time to pat ourselves on the back later. That was kind of self-serving. How about that? The John Wood team has scored in this game. The one we haven't seen is, we believe it's Emma Vick, the soccer player. They have led all the way. Hankey, pull up. Hankey, follow up. I met anybody from Princeton I didn't like. So if you're extremely rude or you have a high opinion of yourself, something like that. Following her own shots, and the Pirates swarming the ball, but they've got a tough one to take it away from in Belle Roche, and Roche is on the floor again. And Ushman gets the rebound. 17 to shoot. Hankey. Keep trying to skip that ball across until that zone gets tired. There's the good pass from the baseline, and putting Pirate basketball to start the fourth, looking for their second win against one loss. Good move, good pass from the high post. Richards leave at one point in this game, but they're back to man-to-man. They have used everybody fairly equally, it seems, which will be able to be just a little bit better and stretch that lead to 22 now. Johnson was a little bit better for her 6 points in the game. Mitchell on the outside. That wild pass is tapped away by engineering thing where they drop the packets of water. See if they could design a package that wouldn't break. That was kind of fun. That would be me. He was gracious, and we did have a chat afterwards. Long drive down. It's Ivory for 2. At 5 against Graceland on Monday night. Mitchell on all sorts of. Megan Erickson until about 2 weeks ago she got married. Now she is Megan Becker. There's Hanky again. And she's grown her athletic training program to the extent that we've hired an assistant now for her. Oh, the drive by Mitchell. And the Pirates will again come the other way on the miss. Now Ivory. And then now by 31. Oliver. Or excuse me, that, yes, is wearing a different number tonight. She'll wear 32 tomorrow as well. Ooh. And 3 on her. The Pirates have 3, not that it's a big factor right at the moment. Oh, is that a double dribble? 4 of 23 from the 3-point line. John Wood 1 of 6. In no hurry to take a quick, questionable shot here. Oliver pitching to the corner. And Peyton jumps. Now Liz Oliver comes up with the steal with 2:13 remaining. And Liz all the way and tosses it over the. She was a spark plug last year for the Pirates. We're looking forward to seeing her. Here's a steal. Hanky in a race and is able to avoid. She has talked about being a going to culinary school and being a chef. I think she'd be great at that. There she scores on the. Mannings inside Burns and Lexi to the hoop, and will have her cloud when they can get those injured players back. And tomorrow they play St. Louis. Foul on them.